What's going on, boxing fans? Julian Williams here with the distance. Got a prediction for you guys. This is going to be for a fight all the way in November 19 in Houston, at Reliance Stadium. It's going to be Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. against Peter Manfredo Jr. for the WBC middleweight championship. The middleweight paper championship that um, Chavez Jr. never really earned. And yeah, I'm going to get flack from Chavez Jr. fans on how I'm an ignorant asshole or whatever. I don't care. But like I said, I still to this day don't think Chavez did anything to earn it. But that's not going to take away from my analysis of the fight. Um, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. beat Sebastian Zibic, whatever the hell his name is. No disrespect. Defeated him June 4 of this year, this summer, and became the WBC middleweight champion. And just got a text here. And pretty much, he's gotten his fair share of criticism over the last couple years. Been training at the Wild Card Gym, with Freddie Roach. Improved a little bit, but he still catches shots that he shouldn't even catch. On the other side, you got Peter Manfredo. Peter Manfredo Jr., former contender, former cast member of the Contender. Faced Sergio Moore in the finals. We all know the story there. Peter Manfredo Jr. Pretty much he's faced some quality opposition. He's just never been able to win that big fight. He's pretty much with Peter Manfredo Jr. Peter Manfredo Jr. He's faced Joe Calzaghe, Sergio Mora, Saki Obika. He's faced these guys and was defeated. But I think the experience factor could play a huge role in this bout. We've seen this year B-level fighters defeat up-and-comers. We've seen it time and time again, whether it be on ESPN or Showtime. We've seen it, or Fox Sports Net. We've seen it happen a few times this year. And Peter Manfredo is a fighter that is going through a lot of adversity at the moment. He has to work, along with boxing, he has to work another job as a janitor at I believe the Prudential Center in New Jersey. So I think that this is more than likely going to be his final opportunity and his final shot at something that will bring him more money and a more stable income, because I'm sure nobody wants to sit and clean buildings for the rest of their lives unless you're an extremely happy person, and that's all you have to do, but or all you can do. But nobody wants to do that for the rest of their lives. And if you got a golden opportunity like this, you might as well take it. You might as well take risk, and you might as well train hard and try your fucking hardest to win this fucking fight, which has nothing to do with this fight. It has nothing to do with this analysis. I don't know why I just said that. No alcohol. But Peter Manfredo Jr. in this bout is gonna have to hit and not be hit. He's gonna have to stand out. He's gonna have to stand on the outside. He's gonna have to jab. He's gonna have to keep Chavez Jr. at bay with his jab. Stand on the outside. He's gonna have to move. He's gonna have to use a lot of angles. I don't think that Chavez Jr. cuts off angles all that well. He'll stand in front of you and he'll square up with you, but he doesn't cut off. He has trouble cutting off the ring. And if you stand in front of him, then more than likely he's gonna catch you. He's gonna throw punches and throw combinations and catch you with a few of them, and it's gonna look good to the judges. So in this bout, Peter Manfredo Jr. does not need to stand in front of Chavez Jr. He doesn't want to stand in front of him. He wants to stay on the outside. He wants to jab. He wants to use his footwork to his advantage. He wants to box with him. He wants to make it a boxing match instead of a fight. And you make a fight a boxing match by standing outside, jabbing, counters, angles, jabbing from angles, countering from angles, things of that nature. That's pretty much what he needs to do in this bout. It's that simple. Against the fire that comes in most of the time flat-footed, stands in front of you and squares up. Stay away from the ropes. Use the ring to your advantage, and pretty much if there's a risk that needs to be taken, take that risk, because more than likely the judges are going to be sure as hell biased towards Chavez Jr. in Houston, Texas. Best believe that. So pretty much it's a hit and not be hit contest, counter, angles. Those are just the basic boxing principles right there. For Chavez Jr., wants to jab a lot more and use the jab to get inside. He wants to make this as much of an inside fight as possible, and also he wants to possibly make this at the center of the ring, because the center of the ring and the fire that stands in front of you, he's gonna, like I mentioned previously, he can, he's able to throw his combinations, and whether they land or not, they're gonna look better to the judges. And the fight will pretty much play into his hands. If if he's able to get Manfredo to stand in front of him, if he's able to get Manfredo on the ropes, if he's able to push him around, and things of that nature. Pretty much just rough up Manfredo, make him uncomfortable, be able to land. Look for the overhand right, maybe. Look for the left hook as well. Look for the left hook from the outside, and Chavez has shown a good chin, so I think he can take a risk and go for that left hook, and go for the power shots that he wants to throw against the Peter Manfredo. But also, Chavez Jr. needs to tuck his chin. That's one thing he needs to do against the Peter Manfredo, who could just come out with something out of nowhere and possibly even hurt his opponent just with a punch out of nowhere. So anyway, what do I think about this bout? I think that it's. I got another text. I think it's a winnable bout for Peter Manfredo. I'm not gonna turn around and say that it's a no chance in hell fight for Peter Manfredo Jr., because I think it's a fight that could be winnable for him if he fights it the right way. If he stands the outside, if he counters him, if he makes Chavez Jr. look absolutely bad and pretty much just takes him out of his element. He has to stay calm, remain focused, and maintain his composure in this bout. Not get frustrated. Look for certain punches off the back foot. Things of that nature. And even though I'm saying all this about Peter Manfredo, I feel sorry for the man, because he's a boxer. He doesn't have any money, and this is more than likely going to be his last opportunity. And he's won his last 6 fights or something along those lines. But I think in Texas, Chavez Jr. gets it. Chavez Jr. gets the nod in Texas unless Manfredo knocks him out. And I don't think Manfredo possesses that power unless it's power, going back and hitting him with a check hook, which is something he doesn't do. Or even the uppercut off the ropes, he throws very well. Uppercut or right hook off the ropes, he throws it very well. But he's not necessarily a rope fighter neither, so if he's standing on the ropes, then Chavez Jr. is going to wail away. But with as much as you have on the line, as Manfredo Jr. has on the line, I don't think he's going to freeze or anything. Or if he does, then he could be in for just, in to get a paycheck and things of that nature. I don't know. But I see Chavez Jr. getting the nod here in Texas. Chavez Jr. decision. I'm out of here. Peace.